It's the biggest no let up ski, and I just skipped class with the progress report. Stand over him.
The progress report.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl Lala Shepherd. This is another episode of Skipping Class presented by the Progress Report, and today I got NLU Skeet. How you feeling?
I'm all right. What's going on with you?
Man, I'm doing great. Can't complain, and I appreciate y'all coming to visit.
I appreciate you for having me.
Absolutely, man. So let's get right to it. Welcome home, by the way, too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. So I know you did 6 years.
Yep. Altogether, but I did like 4.5 straight. I did 2 before I did that 4.5, so.
Got you.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be back, like, in the regular society?
Shit, it feel good as hell. Ain't nothing like your freedom, for real. Like, like, don't nobody, jail ain't for nobody, so it feel good, just taking it all in, really. Like, this the longest I've ever been out of jail my whole life.
Wow.
And it's been like, it's going on like 18 months or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, it feel good.
Definitely. What would you say is like the biggest adjustments for you coming back into like regular life?
Just adapting to it, like, because like you could be in jail for so long, you will become institutionalized. So like, me just coming back, adapting to what's going on as far as like keeping up with, I gotta keep up with, like you go to jail. It's niggas that went to jail 10 years ago, got out still wearing Levi's, that ain't the wave no more, So yeah, just taking everything in, adapting to it, taking it a day at a time. I got it down packed now though, like,
For sure. So if you don't mind, what happened?
I had caught my case when I was a juvenile. So I was like 14, 15 at the time. Me and my homie now, back then we was wild. We fought, one of us fought, we all fought. We done up beat somebody to death. Shit, end up all getting charged. Shit, so that's when I went to, I got EJJ 103 months over my head. And I got sent to Red Wing. That's like a juvenile prison. So yeah, I got sent to Red Wing. I did like 18 months in there, got out. I went on a run, still a shorty, you feel me? 2015, went on a run for like 3 months, got caught again. They basically just made me finish out the rest of the time I had over my head as a juvenile, certified me, sent me to the joint, and I got out 2019, all the way from 2015. So
Got
yeah,
you.
for sure.
How do you feel like is the best way to be there for somebody serving time, in your opinion?
The best way to be there is like, dude, like you gotta make sure they mental right. So like, you feel me, like JPays, you feel me, letters, all that matter. Like, you feel me, they could call you every day, but like it's the little shit that matter. Like you send them, sit down and take your time to write a whole letter out. They get that through the mail. They, that's like, oh yeah, it's real love. It's genuine. Yeah, just checking up on your loved ones, cause in jail, like motherfuckers really go through it, like and just like I said, jail ain't for everybody, so you can be mentally weak, and it'll crumble you to where like you having suicidal thoughts, all that shit, So yeah, like just keep tapping in with them, making sure they good, showing them that love, caring, concern type shit.
For sure,
Yeah,
for sure. And I got a chance to check out your music. I like your delivery. I think it's a perfect balance of like being aggressive, but also I can understand your message. So I think your music is dope. So at what point did you start getting into music where you wanted to pursue being an artist?
I started getting into music when I was incarcerated. So I dropped the song when I got back out 2015.
Okay.
It was a freestyle. It was weak as hell all the time. You go look it up. Like,
Okay.
everybody, the whole hood, they thought it was hard as hell. Everybody was rocking with it. But like, after I did my bid, I was in jail. So like, I did most of my time in the hole. So like, me being in the hole, I don't read books or nothing, you feel me? So like, I fell in love with the dictionary. So I used to just be in that much. I'm in that writing words down, learning them. And like every word that rhyme with another word, I like make it with a bar, like to end the sentence, like, So if I write one bar, that word that I just learned, I try to use it like within that bar to make it rhyme with another word that I use in the next bar. So like, shit, I just learned how to get that shit down packed, and then like, I got a story to tell, so like, I'm seeing everybody else do this shit, like, I'm finna get out and get to it and do it, Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
It was in the hole, that's how I learned for real.
Okay. So do you still have like the stuff that you wrote down at the time?
Yeah, the whole time I got some shit with me that I wrote down. that I brought with me right now. I got a studio session after this, so
Okay.
yeah, for sure. I still got a lot. I got a lot of music, that I got wrote down.
So do you like to write or do you freestyle too?
I like to write, but I freestyle too. So like, and I feel like lately I've been freestyling more.
Yeah.
Cause like I want to get better quicker, with my quickness, going there. Okay, take this, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2,
Yeah.
To where like if I do a feature with somebody like a big time artist, say for instance, Lil Baby, he going there freestyle his verse and lay his down in 10 minutes, and I'm going in there and taking an hour. That's why I be practicing. But yeah, I know how to freestyle real good though, for sure.
For sure. What's your opinion when people rap about like a lifestyle that's not theirs?
To each his own. Shit, me personally, like the people who I listen to, I tap into them, see what's like, where they come from, their background as far as things like that. But I don't care, shit. If it work for you, do what you gotta do, Like me personally, I'm not, like if my homies and them rapping about something that they ain't doing, I'm gonna treat their ass like, bro, you lying.
Yeah.
Like for sure, like no bullshit. But yeah, though, I don't know, to each his own, for real. My opinion really don't matter when it comes to shit like that.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Who were some of your musical influences or some people that you came up listening to?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a ghetto ass baby, so like, everybody I listen to now, I grew up listening to like, as far as Chief Keef, Lil Durk, niggas like that, Peasy, cause I'm originally from Detroit.
Yeah.
Peasy from the Ghetto Boys, niggas like that, like Yo Gotti, you feel me? Like, I grew up listening to Lil Durk, shit like that.
Okay. I was gonna ask you about that too. So you originally from Detroit, but then you relocated to, was that Minnesota?
Yep.
Okay. So talk about that relocation.
I'm from Detroit. I was born in Detroit. My mama, all my people down there for real. My daddy from Detroit, all that. But I had came up to Minnesota when I was like 8, 9 years old. I got kicked out of all elementary schools down there. I was bad as hell. My mom cut my hair, got me up out of there. She sent me down here with my daddy. So I was down here ever since with my dad the whole time. He been had down here mingling back and forth from Detroit to Minnesota. He had brought a couple of my people down here too with him. So yeah, ever since I've been down here for real, I be going back and forth. I go everywhere, but I really go back and forth because my family's still down there. My mama's still down there. But yeah, I came up to Minnesota when I was like 8, 9. Shit, I've really been incarcerated like down there throughout my whole life for real. So like, it just been on and off. I ain't never had like years out consistently,
Gotcha.
So yeah, but yeah, I've been in Minnesota ever since, like,
Okay. What's your thoughts on the music industry, or like in both places? Like Detroit been going crazy, but I don't really know too many Minnesota artists like that.
Yeah, Minnesota is very underlooked. But Detroit, I feel like they got that wave right now. Like,
Definitely.
they been had a wave,
That's
but
facts.
it's who catches it, who
Exactly.
recognizes it. So like, they good. They in the dough right now, Detroit. As far as Detroit, if you from there and you known from there and you got set up shop there, I feel like, you feel me, like you got a chance, better off getting in the dough for sure than versus Minnesota. Minnesota, they ain't really got no light shined on them. Like, as far as like, it's hella talent. Like,
Of course.
From St. Paul to Minneapolis, it's hella talent. Like, outstanding talent. But like, as far as a light, people ain't really tapped into Minnesota. So you would just think like, Minnesota, somebody say Minnesota, you ain't gonna be like, oh, Minnesota, what do you gonna be like, oh, Minnesota, I ain't heard that shit.
Yeah.
Like, But yeah, but it's hella talent out there. Motherfuckers need to tap in to people that's out there for sure. They grinding, they working, you feel me, they and trying to do what I'm doing for real.
Definitely. Well, that's why I respect y'all moving around, because that's what it take a lot of the times. Like, shit, even niggas from, like, Detroit got to come down here and move around, go to New York, go to L.A.,
Yeah, hell yeah, especially, like, Atlanta specifically, this a grind city. It's a grind city. Like, everybody out here hustling for real, trying to get to it. So, like, and it's like a bigger platform.
Right.
You down there, go to the store and meet, rub shoulders with the right motherfucker.
So true.
You feel me? So, like, yeah, hell yeah. Like, I definitely say Atlanta a place to be. You feel me? When it comes to like rapping or trying to, get your business out there, whatever the case, whatever you might be doing.
Definitely. So have you been here before? Is this your first time coming to Atlanta?
Nah, this is my second time.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my second time. I came I came a couple months back. I had a couple studio sets. I was down here for like 4 or 5 days.
Okay.
I had a good time though, but this time I feel like it's better. You know, I've been accomplishing more when it comes to just my career. You feel me? So like, yeah, I'm extending my hand. I'm grinding.
Respect. Now, I definitely want to get into this upcoming project. The title itself saying a lot. It's called Permanent Pain. So let's talk about the title meaning first.
Permanent pain. It's permanent pain. Like it speaks for itself, you know. It's my permanent pain that I feel like the shit I can't get over and won't get over like that. It won't sit well with me at all. Never would, you know. And I done tried to tell myself to let certain shit go, and you know, but I just feel like it's permanent, like it's there, like you know, that's what keep me going, like you know, my pain, like you know, it's permanent pain. It speaks for itself for sure.
For sure. Now, that's a strong-ass title.
Yeah, for sure.
So what can we expect on there, like feature-wise, production-wise? Like, what can we expect? And do you got a release date?
Yeah, it's January. Ain't no
Okay.
exact date on it, but January for sure is coming out. Permanent pain release.
For sure.
Features on there. I think I got a single out right now. Me and PGF Nuk called Spin Again. That's gonna be on there as far as features. My homie NLU probably a couple of my other homies, B Money or Sick. You feel me? Depending on what they want to do. But as far as features, that's about it. But the tape wrapped up for real. So you know, I'm gonna shock the world though.
Time for that.
Yeah.
So, well, first I wanted to ask you, who is that on your necklace?
It's BD Casey. It's my brother. He passed away.
Got you.
Yeah, for sure.
That shit tough.
We from the same area, you know, grew up since kids. He used to rap too. He rap too. Y'all look him up, BD Casey. Like he down there was the face before I became what I am right now. He was me. So like, yeah, for sure. That's my baby. He passed though. He deceased though. May long live him.
For sure. So if people haven't tapped into you yet, why should they listen to you?
This shit authentic. Like it's 100% in their face. Like no cuts, no filters, no nothing. Like you know, you could Google us. Like you can Google us, see about us. You can go ask about us. Look us up on YouTube, whatever. Like you know, it's right there in their face. Like you feel me? As far as the talent and what we talking about with the talent, like you know, it's all in their face. So like. Tap into me, shit. I ain't no different from nobody else, for real. I got a story to tell just like everybody else, shit. I'm just trying to make it big with it, like, you know?
Absolutely.
For real.
So our platform is called the Progress Report. You know, we talk about growth, getting better. I know the next time you come up here, we're gonna talk about the project being out. So how do you feel like you progressed lately as a person?
I progressed a lot. A lot. Like I said, it's the longest I've been out of jail, you know?
Yeah.
Out of trouble with the law enforcement in general, like, you feel me, ever in my whole life. So, like, just as a man, like, I grew. Me doing that time, that shit made me. Like, you feel me? I'm glad went through that. I'm glad I got put through that. And it's like, God worked in mysterious ways, you know? Because what if I probably would have been dead if I never did that time, or a worse outcome, you know? So, like, I feel like I done grew a lot, hell yeah. Like, I done grew a lot all around. It's shit that I done ran away from, came back and dealt with it, you know? To where you catch me months ago, like literally months ago, I would have just said fuck it and went on about my business. So yeah, I'm growing, you feel me? I'm still learning as I'm growing, you know?
Of course.
It don't happen overnight, you know? It's a process.
Definitely, man. Well, I definitely want you to stay free. Can't wait to hear this project, man. You definitely got my support, so just keep us in the loop.
Let's go.
So, you know, let me know what's next, of course, the project, and then if you got a message to your fans.
The project, Permanent Pain, coming out January 2023. I'm gonna shock the world. Just wait on it. Just be patient with me. Tap in with me. My fans, for everybody that support me, thank y'all. You feel me? Rock with me till the wheels fall off. You feel me? Y'all rocking, I'm rolling. My homies, you know it's forever. We locked in. Shit, everybody that support me, I love y'all, man. Keep supporting me. Keep rocking with me. Fuck all my haters and fuck the ops.
Okay, just like that. That was dope, man. I appreciate you skipping class with me today.
Thank you, too. Thank you for having me.
The Progress Report.